Hello and welcome to the Rabbit Hole with me, Graham Hughes, and I'm joined as ever by the delectable Rachel Harris. How you doing, Rach? You all
I'm
right?
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
really good actually. Thanks. Yep. Plodding
Well,
along,
uh,
fighting the good fight.
good. I'm glad to hear it.
Always.
I'm trying to find your name in the. Where's it? Where's? Oh, there it is. Is that the one that just says Rachel?
I
No,
think it does
no,
say Rachel Harris, general person I picked up off the street to come on my show.
no. It should come up. It should. There it says Rachel name. There you go. Press
Oh,
play,
Rachel name.
Graham. There
No,
you
Rachel name.
go. Politics. No, it says politics social. It doesn't say rando. You're saying that you're under your name. It said rando. Rando Calvidian.
Yeah.
Calvidian.
Rando. Yeah, Rando.
Well, anyway,
Which is side note,
go on.
just Rando when he appears and he takes the Millennium Falcon, he's wearing Harrison Ford's clothes. That's weird.
Yes, that is a little bit odd.
Weird. Oh,
Is a little bit
I'll
odd.
go for his wardrobe. Oh.
Have you not dressed up like a friend of yours when you borrow their car? Anyway, I'm just going to focus. I just want a big shout out to Graham Haller and Dark 4x4, Draco Puny, L Butterfly Chaos. Hello. We've also got Chris C in there as well, and Pygmalion and Elrone, and Pit Music. So if you'd like to join the chat, all you need to do is hit the subscribe button and wait for 5.5 hours. And then you'll be able to join the chat. So unless you're already a member of the chat, you're not going to be able to become a member in the time that we are going to be broadcasting for. Yeah. It's a little bit of protection against the trolls.
The trolls.
The trolls.
Trans person in the room.
Oh my God, no. Don't tell J.K. Rowling she'll die.
Oh.
She'll cry herself to sleep. She'll cry herself to death like the Little Mermaid.
Yeah, it's not good. The fact that I exist upsets her. Oh dear.
Anyway, so we don't talk about politics on this show. This is the Rabbit Hole. This is the anything but politics show. So we're going to be talking because it's going to be Halloween in a couple of days' time. Yeah. So we're going to do some spooky, spectacular stuff. We're going to be talking about horror movies. Now, you're not big into horror movies, are you, Ray?
Used to be.
My
history of horror movies were when I was 15, Driller Killer, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Pentonville Horror, all those kind of Poltergeist, right up to the first one I always forget when the couple and the guy get dragged out of bed at the end up the corridor of his modern flat and there's a camera and they're living and that one, whatever the first of those I can never remember the name of that franchise. And that's when I stopped watching them after I saw that because I slept with the lights on for a week.
Oh no.
And it's a low budget film. Of just a couple in a flat.
It's funny that sometimes like a horror film can get you. I'll tell you what my number one is when we get there. But I mean,
I'll tell you what my number one is.
There are horror movies that really stuck with me, and they're not necessarily. They're never supernatural. They're never anything to do with supernatural stuff coming from space or whatever. That doesn't scare me. But yeah, there's some other stuff that does really get to me. What's it called? Okay, so I'm just making a note for later. Okay, so who else have we got in the chat? In the chat, if you wanted to tell us your favourite horror film, we might jump into that early and say, that was a good one, or oh my God, I hated that, or whatever. Yeah. But we'll start with number 50 on this list. Now, this list is a bit of a random list, okay?
That's okay.
It's pretty, and there's stuff in there that possibly shouldn't be on here, and there's stuff that there's a bit of world cinema, there's a bit of this, there's a bit of that, there's a bit of everything. Something for everyone. So we're going to try and get through it as best we can. We've only got about a minute for each one.
We
how much we tend to natter. So number 50, I wouldn't call this a horror film. I would just call this a horror... I just call it a comedy. A coming-of-age comedy. But I suppose technically it is a horror film. It's The Lost Boys. It's got vampires in it.
Yeah.
What a great movie.
Come with us, Michael. Yeah. You're eating worms.
Party all day, sleep all... it's party all night, sleep all day. It's fun to be a vampire. I love the bit where the little... So it's about this place called...
It's
Santa Carla.
But
there you go, that's good, isn't it?
Santa Carla.
And there's a cabal of vampires there, isn't there? Or a clique, or whatever the collective noun for...
But I think it's shot in Santa Monica. It's set in Santa Monica, isn't it? I think
so,
It looks like it is,
yeah. And basically, Keith Sutherland leads these teenage vampires, who try and get Michael to join. And Corey Feldman, playing the younger brother, Is it Corey Feldman in that
Yeah,
one?
I think it is. The Goonie, he's like Goonie kind of guy, isn't he?
No, no. Corey
I know he's not the
Feldman plays
Goonie.
one of the Frog brothers. It's Corey Haim plays the
Right.
brother. And Corey
Okay.
Haim gets to say, "You're a vampire, Michael. Just wait till Mom finds out," which is one of my favourite lines. Also, Death by Stereo, and it just doesn't take itself too seriously.
No.
It's got some scary bits in it, but
Yeah.
it's just a lot of fun.
I love the bit when he goes, "You invited me across your threshold, you stupid boy."
Yes.
It's a vampire.
Yeah, the Frog Brothers. Kiefer Sutherland. Yeah, that was good. Anyway, so number 49. Don't know if you've seen this one. It's a Japanese movie from 1999 by Takeshi Miike, and it's called Audition. And it's one of the most fucked up films you'll ever watch. If you do not like fucked up films, do not watch this. It's about a guy, his wife dies, and he decides to audition women to be his new partner, his new girlfriend. Okay.
Yeah.
And all fairly, that could be the setup for a sitcom, couldn't it? Right?
A bit Black Mirror-ish.
Anyway, so this girl turns up and he thinks, "Oh, I quite like her." And then it turns out that this girl is a bit of a lunatic, let's say.
Oh no!
And she keeps the man who abused her as a child in a bag in her kitchen, and she's done terrible things to him, and she feeds him her vomit. I think it's pretty grim. It's
a tale of simple folk.
Yes. And then at the end, she decides that she's going to attack the main guy who's holding the auditions, and in doing so, she does terrible things with pins and his eyes. And then she gets the old cheese slice out, like a cheese slice wire.
Yeah.
And puts it round his ankle.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really fucking grim. It is a fucked up horror movie. Well recommended if you like that kind of thing. Right. I saw it back in 1999 and I've never seen it since because I was like, fuck that. Watch The Wicker Man. Weird, not scary. I've been holiday in the islands. Yeah, Wicker Man.
Summer is coming in.
That's number 19 on our list. Number 19. It is a classic. It's a daylight horror film. Like
which
Midsommar.
one though? Which one?
Oh, the original. Not the other one.
Dude,
not the Nicolas Cage one. They're not the bees. Not the bees. Oh my god, no. Edward Woodward, Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
Bridget Bridget, gorgeous woman. Absolutely brilliant. Like just the sense of foreboding, and it's just there's no way out, and very claustrophobic. Even though he's on this island, he can't escape, and very, very well done horror film. Does this include sci-fi horror? You've got to be kidding. If not, yeah. Well,
I hope it does. Well,
it should be.
The most scary film I've ever seen is a sci-fi film.
It's Event Horizon, isn't it?
It is
Event Horizon. And there's no two ways about it. Everyone who's seen Event Horizon, it's not a great film, but it's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, and
it's essentially.
It's just stills, isn't it? It's just the stills.
Britt Eklund, that was the woman in The Wicker Man doing the sexy dance.
Yeah.
Event Horizon with Sam Neill. It's brilliant. I mean, it's a dead simple story. I think they robbed the story from Doom, a bit of Doom and a bit of Alien, where they got the portal, but they accidentally opened the portal to hell, which is very Doom. But very creepy. And any film I think is elevated by putting it in space, literally, because you've got to go up into space.
Well, two bits about that. One, the guy walks into the engine room and goes, "Why the fuck does it look like this? Because it's all full of spikes and it's all very medieval."
Yeah.
And Sean Pertwee going, "I'm not getting on that ship. It's fucked."
Yeah.
Well, it's almost the same character as Dog Soldiers. He's playing the same character.
Well, a 48 is Night of the Living Dead, which I 1968. This is George A. Romero, classic, black and white, dawn of the zombie genre. Well, there was a couple of before then, but this was the one that really broke through to the mainstream. Do you know one of the things I really like about it? All the characters are competent. Yeah. When they're discussing whether to hide in the basement or whether to barricade the windows, and he's like, "There's more ways in." And he's like, "Yeah, but if we go in the basement, there's going to be no way out." And they've both got good arguments, and no one's an absolute dickhead. And one of the things that winds me up so much about modern horror is that people behave like absolute lunatics. It's like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would you run upstairs? You run into a house, someone chasing you. Why would you run upstairs where you can't get out? Why don't you run to the back door?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I just
Especially live in a flat.
yeah.
Yeah.
What else have we got? Event Horizon is fucked up, says Chris. Couldn't agree with you more, mate.
Really
the black guy doesn't die. Pygmalion saying that. It was a model who did the nude dancing in The Wicker Man, not Miss Eklund. Ooh, that's quite interesting.
Good.
Didn't know that. And saw one good horror movie recently called Good Boy, a low-budget Norwegian effort but thought-provoking. Won't get the plot away. It's a macabre twist at the end. I want to see Good Boy, not just because I like horror movies, but also there was a song that came out last month called Good Boy by Paris Paloma, which is just fucking brilliant. And so yeah, I'm gonna put that down on my list of films that I haven't seen that I'd really like to see that. I'll probably go with Ben Chambers. He loves all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Anything else? The Witch. Well, actually, The Witch is on our list, as is The Lighthouse. And The Witch.
Two that I can't remember the names of because I remember seeing them. One is a Danny Dyer one where they go on a work
Severance.
Is that the one where they go to the Russian hotel and it's not on the right one and he has to take loads of ecstasy because he's locked his leg off or something? Do you remember that?
Yeah. It's like an away trip for. It's called Severance, not to be confused with the Apple TV series of the same name. It's called Severance. I think.
That's a great film.
I'm going to look it up now.
It's a bit where he loses a limb, and because he's a bit of a druggie, and he's got loads of ecstasy, so he just takes loads of that, and then he's fine.
Yeah, Danny Dyer, Toby Stevens is in it, and it's a comedy horror film.
That's
2006, really good, really good. Recommend really that. Good. Severance,
Severance is
and
really
also
good.
The TV series is fucking brilliant as well. That's got some horrific elements to it.
I have another one I can't remember, and I'll explain it to you later.
The king of horror is Stephen King. End of discussion, says Chris C. Well, I think this is worth discussing, right? Because I think, I love Stephen King. I think he's written some fucking really good horror stories. He wrote Shawshank Redemption, which one of my favorite movies. Misery. Fucking absolutely. The Shining, which is very high up on this list.
Emma likes the Misery. We're talking about.
But I think two things about Stephen King that sort of piss me off. One, he always writes about writers. The main character is always a writer. I think that's always a bit too convenient. He never writes about anyone whose job is like going in 9 to 5 to a shop. And the other thing is that I don't think he's very good at sticking the landing. You know the way Game of Thrones fucked up the ending? I feel that way about a lot of his stories. It's like they kind of just flitter away to nothing. And then you've got the weird shit like, what was that, Maximum Overdrive that he directed in the 80s when he was off his tits on cocaine. And there was like the Langoliers. There was one that was about, what was it called? The one about the shit? People's shit coming back to haunt them or something. It was just like,
oh my God.
I'm just like, okay, Steve. All right, okay, all right, mate. But
I think so. I think I like John Carpenter. You know, the most scary, one of the scary films I saw as a kid with my mum was The Fog. The original.
That's a fantastic movie.
Oh my God, my mum had nightmares for years after that.
I'm not surprised.
It's true. The remake was rubbish compared to that one.
Yeah, the remake was awful. Yeah. But the original, and obviously he's famous for Halloween, and he did all his own music as well. Yeah. Him and Robert Rodriguez do their own music to the films, which I fucking love.
Oh, that one with George Clooney in the down
From
in
Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah,
that's great. That is a lot of fun. That is a good horror comedy.
A good horror comedy.
Although Quentin Tarantino's really shit at it. Like he cannot act, and he's just an unlikable character. Yeah. Also, his character in the film's not very likable either. No. The Predator series is my favourite sci-fi horror, says One Angry Pagan. Carrie is my favourite supernatural horror. Nightmare on Elm Street 1, my favourite slasher horror. I like Wrong Turn and The Hills Have Eyes films too. Yeah, Wrong Turn definitely. Hills Have Eyes, which I'm in the process of remaking.
Oh,
The Hills Have Monocles. It's gonna be awesome. Nightmare on Elm Street 1 is a fucking horror classic. I know the ones that came afterwards.
I've seen that.
Getting, dafter and dafter as they go on, but the first one they took it pretty seriously. There was
How many have there been?
So there were 6 in the main series. Right. Then there was Wes Craven's New Nightmare, and then there was Freddy versus Jason. And then there was a remake one that didn't have Robert Englund in, so I wasn't interested.
Ah,
'Cause
right.
you
Okay.
can't do
Yeah.
it without Robert Englund.
He was in V.
He
Yeah.
was in V. He was.
Yeah.
He helped set up the signal to let anyone else in the universe know we've been invaded. But yeah, 1978 Invasion of the Body Snatchers, says Dark 4x4. My Donald Sutherland impression. So from Keitha to Dolland. Remake of 1950s movie where people are replaced by pod people who come from...
Yeah.
It's all a bit odd, isn't it?
Like reform voters.
Southern Comfort. Oh, beats music. Southern Comfort. Yeah, and Deliverance. Southern Comfort and Deliverance are quite similar movies.
They are very similar. Yeah,
very good.
Is the banjo one, isn't it?
Yeah, Deliverance is the banjo one. Yeah. But both great movies. American Werewolf in London. Yeah, that's number 20 on our list. So that does score quite highly. If I could be American Werewolf in Paris, which I reviewed on Movie Watch 28 years ago this week. Not so good. And Elle says, my brother said the only film he watched and then ever ate at the Chippy again was after he watched The Fly, which is definitely on our list.
Oh yeah, it is
22 on our list.
I love The Fly, but I can't watch it now. Oh, it's just
Do you think that's bad?
Yeah,
honestly, you know what's the name of the movie? The Substance with Demi Moore. Okay. Oh my god! If you don't like body horror, oh god, it's horror. It's like out Cronenberg's Cronenberg. It is just wow. Halloween, of course. Michael versus Jason. Who wins? Jason.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No, Michael, because he knows how to drive. Whereas Jason doesn't.
Late one of those, the Halloween ones, where the television channels were going to broadcast something to turn everybody into something, and he manages to defeat it, and all the channels are switching back except one. He goes, number 13, you're not switching back. Why aren't you? And it sort of ends. It was a sort of late in the franchise.
I don't know. But like they keep resetting the series, like they did that. Well. They had Halloween H20 or H2O or something, which is the 20 years later thing with and that did have Jamie Lee Curtis in it. But like Season of the Witch, it was just. I mean, they go through the Jason films. I mean, they got more and more ridiculous. The Freddy films and the Jason films, but like the Freddy films. By like the third one or the fourth one, he wasn't particularly scary. It was just funny. He'll turn up and call someone a bitch and make a joke and stuff. He was like a comedy character. The kids dressing up as Freddy Krueger in Halloween. And in the first one, he was supposed to be a fucking paedophile baby, child killer. Do you know what I mean? Like someone who killed children, got away with it on a technicality. And so the parents of the town came to, take him out. I've got to give big ups to Freddy versus Jason, though. Honestly, that is a good movie. I'm not having anyone tell me that was a shit movie. It was very well done. It was a bit too late. It came a long time after the franchise of it. It was like 2002, 2003 or something. So it was like 10 years since New Nightmare. Yeah. Jason X as well, which is the one set in space, is fucking brilliant.
That's the one I've seen that.
Yeah, that is so good. Like it's just so bonkers. It's like, fuck it, let's just have fun with this.
Yeah, they really did. Yeah.
But so in the Jason films, the first one it's not Jason, it's his mum. Sorry, spoilers. The second one, he doesn't have a hockey mask. The third one doesn't have a hockey mask. The fourth one, he finally gets his hockey mask, but it's called The Final Chapter. And he gets killed by Corey Feldman, to go back to who shaves his head to make himself look more like Jason. It's a bit odd. Anyway, the fifth one, it's not even Jason. It's just someone pretending to be Jason.
Okay.
And it was 3D. It was 3D as well, so there's a lot of this going on.
Does a real Jason turn up at the end to kill the guy pretending to be him?
No. Jason doesn't come back till the sixth one, where Corey Feldman's character has grown up and now is played by a different actor, and decides to go to the cemetery in the middle of a rainstorm, like in the middle of a thunderstorm, to just check if he's dead, because he keeps on having these nightmares about Jason. He wants to make sure that he's dead. So he digs him up and he finds the body and he's dead. He's like, okay, good. So what I'll do is he gets really angry then because, Jason killed his parents, I don't know, or someone. And he gets like a rail. He gets like a metal rail off the fence, and he stabs it. He stabs it into Jason's dead heart. At which point, a bolt of lightning comes from down on and reanimates Jason, and he goes off and on his killing spree again. Jason takes Manhattan, not involving Manhattan at all. If you are hoping to see, Jason walking around Times Square chopping people up with his big machete, doesn't happen. Most of the time spent on a boat.
All right,
absolute shite. The ninth one, which was supposed to be the last one, well, it was kind of. It was shite, but the one thing that was good about it is it started off and it's a woman having a shower in this lodge in the middle of fucking, a forest. And then she hears something and she goes outside to investigate, half naked. And then, Jason comes out, and she's like, ah! And she runs away and she's running and her boobs are bouncing everywhere. And, she's through the forest. And then she goes, now! And dives down on the ground and all these floodlights come on. And all these police officers in a circle just start shooting the shit out of Jason. Because he's evil and that's what would actually happen. So yeah, good start to that movie. And also at the end, that Jason's mask is left when he's supposed to be really dead now. And his mask is on the ground. And Freddy Krueger's glove comes out the ground and grabs his mask and then pulls it down to hell. And you hear Freddy's trademark laugh. I really love that. I mean, they are goofy fucking films, but for a binge, if you want to have a binge of just daft movies that are, whatever. So 47, I don't think we're going to get through all these. The Orphanage from Spain. Have you ever seen this one?
No.
So this is a film about a missing child, I guess. But they take over. It's a family. They live in this old orphanage, and the ghosts of the children who died there are haunting the house. So it's a bit like The Others in that way. Their child goes missing, and she tries to make friends with the ghosts and tries to look after the ghosts and stuff. It's spooky. It's a really good haunted house movie. It's one of the best haunted house movies. Then at 46, we've got the Autopsy of Jane Doe, which is it's about an unidentified corpse that was delivered late at night. The more they dissect her, it's morticians. So it's like a dad and his kid, the mortician, father and son. Like
Birkenhair?
No, not Beckenham. What's the one with the family of 6 Feet Under? It's a bit like 6 Feet Under, except like the unidentified corpse as they're dissecting her, the supernatural nonsense starts happening. So she's not dead. don't want to spoil it, but that's quite good. This came out in 2016. And then there's The Grudge, which is quite famous. It's a Japanese movie. Someone dies really angry. They become a curse. And a bloke murders his wife and son, so the house becomes like a ghost factory. Really good. Really good. Scary.
Is that the one which comes out the television?
No, that's The Ring. That's the Ring. Which I think comes a bit higher in the list. Right. Yeah, it does.
I've seen The Grudge.
Number 13 is The Ring. So yeah, then The Haunting, 1963. Would you have seen that?
Yeah, probably. But remind me, go
on. It's a haunted house movie. Obviously, scientist brings people to a spooky mansion to study whether ghosts are real.
Yeah,
and it's all creepy, ghost knocking, psychological torment.
Nice.
Is the house haunted? Is the woman Eleanor? Is she going mad? And spoilers, bit of both. But yeah, great film, really spooky, black and white, 1963. Lots of fun.
I mean, you should, because they won't be in the top, but the black and white films of the Boris Karloff, Frankenstein, the Draculas, the Bela Lugosi's, the Mummy, all those films, The Hand with Peter Lorre. I mean, they're not going to be in this top 50, but they are films that when I was 12 years old, watching them on a black and white telly in my bedroom when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Scared the crap out of me.
Well, that's the point. We like being scared. And in the same way that we like eating spicy food and we like, some of us like a little bit of slap and tickle. And the reason being is that our brain's a really bad chemist. So if we get that fear, right, but there's not actual any real danger, you get this adrenaline, you get these shots of like feel good chemicals in your head, and it's a weird psychological thing. We like to be terrified. That's why people go on roller coasters. Same thing.
It's true. Since I live in the middle of nowhere with no neighbors, I'm on my own in a tiny little house with my wife.
Yeah.
And when she's away, it's scary.
Yeah.
It's like, so I don't watch horror films because I don't want those images when she's not here.
Well, One Angry Pagans just waded in with the scariest film of all time.
Oh, yeah?
Threads. 1984.
What was it?
Threads. Sheffield, nuclear bomb.
Oh, that is frightening.
Fuck me. That is fucking dark.
Yeah, it's very dark.
I mean, oh my God. So, for those of you who haven't seen it, right, it starts off like almost like a documentary kind of thing, like fly on the wall documentary about people living in Sheffield under the, you know, at the height of the Cold War in the 1980s. And then one day the alarms go off and fuck.
Yeah,
big bomb goes off, and then radiation poisoning, and it's done out like, you know, X many days. The food runs out, the water's contaminated, but it doesn't just go like the immediate aftermath. It follows the story of a woman who's pregnant at the time of the bomb going off, and then she gives birth, and then she dies once the child is grown up. The kids can't speak in the future because no one bothers to communicate. And then near the end set, you know, 15 years, 12, 15 years after the bomb or something, the girl who was born, she gets raped by a boy who can't speak. She can't speak. And then she gives birth to a baby that presumably is horrifically deformed by the radiation. You don't see it properly, I don't think. And she looks at the baby and screams. She looks at her rape radiation baby, and screams. The end.
It's grim.
Happy nightmares, kids.
Got a lot of that in Chatham.
And this came out at the time in the mid-80s when people were terrified of nuclear war.
We were.
When the Wind Blows, Red Dawn, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. I mean, just
Well, there were a load of. We've done these films. Damnation Alley, By Dawn's Early Light, which I mentioned to you before.
Yeah.
All these post-nuclear apocalyptic films are grim.
Yeah.
Damnation Alley is a bit camp. It's worth a watch. It's got the guy the assassin from I can't remember what it was called, but there's a couple of famous actors. It's a very 80s film, Damnation Alley, but it's post-apocalyptic.
I mean, that is nightmare fuel, isn't it? It really is. Like, especially given the time that these movies came out, this was what everyone was really, really scared of.
Yeah, well, I was, because my dad worked in defense, and then I did, and it was still
the Nicholas Roeg's film "Don't Look Now" with Donald Sutherland again. Oh yeah, at 42, fantastic movie, terrifying ending.
Yeah,
out of nowhere, seemingly.
Yeah,
a couple lose their child. Child drowns, and child was wearing a little red jacket, and they go to Venice on holiday, and Donald Sutherland keeps seeing this kid running around with this red jacket on. Spoilers for anyone who's not seen it. It's not a kid in the red jacket. It's a crazy dwarf woman who's very stabby.
Very stabby.
Spoilers. Fantastic movie. Scream at 1996 at number 41.
It's not really a horror film, though, is it? It's more of a comedy, Scream.
Yeah. But
yeah,
I mean, it has got, honestly, the first 15 minutes of Scream.
Yeah.
With Drew Barrymore was terrifying and shocking, because when we didn't know anything about it, you just saw her at the beginning, you assumed she was going to be the main character. Drew Barrymore was quite a big star, you know, she was in E.T. and shit. And then just to kill her off in the first 15 minutes, and in a really scary way. Yeah, and you know her boyfriend's out on near the swimming pool, and the lights go on. He's been disemboweled. I mean, it's just, come on. It does. I know it's a horror comedy, but it definitely deserves a place.
And I'm just going to honorable mentions again, like the black and whites. I'm just going to throw in Twilight Zone.
Yes.
And what was the other, like Twilight Zone? There was another series.
The Outer Limits.
Outer Limits. When they remade some of those, they're really fucking dark, and some of those are terrifying.
Yeah. One of my favourites is The Hitcher, where it's the
No.
woman and she's driving across America and she keeps seeing the same hitchhiker. She's like, and then she'll see him again, and he's always got his thumb out.
Yeah.
And eventually she realizes, like, she died in in a car crash at the beginning of her journey, and she's just been. This is all, she's in limbo or something, or driving along this road, and she realizes the hitchhiker is death, and then she pulls over. And she winds down the window, and the hitcher sort of leans forward and says, "Going my way." It's brilliant. Yeah. I think. I don't know. I might be misremembering it. I don't know.
All the Hammer House horror stuff. There was a one called The Black Fingernail.
No, what?
There was.
That was Carry On, wasn't it? That was Carry On, Don't Lose Your Head.
No,
that was Sid James.
The Hammer House horror. They did these 1 hour. There was The House of Drip Blood, and there was one called The Black Fingernail. The Black Fingernail episode, it's an hour long, is terrifying.
Yeah.
But you have to be my age and remember for crappy stuff. But The Black Fingernail, you watch it. And I mentioned it to somebody a few months ago in a bar, and they went, "Oh my God, I remember that. It's terrifying." And they flicked out. And I thought, yes, there's 2 of us in the world that remember it. And 2 of us thought it was terrifying. The Black Fingernail. Look it up, Hammer House.
One Angry Pagan's asking if Threads influenced Ronald Reagan. No, it was called The Day After. I think it was a TV movie that came out in 1983. So it was a year before. Threads, and he saw that and he shot himself and changed his stance on some things, not everything. So Scream definitely 41, Insidious at 40. Which
seen that.
2010. That must have been. Was that the last one that you saw before you stopped watching them?
I just remember watching it. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of those. Was it the one Drag to Hell? Patient 36.
Drag Me to Hell. That was Sam Raimi, wasn't it? Was that the gypsy curse?
Yeah,
she was cursed by a gypsy woman.
Yeah, and there was Patient 36, that Zoe, what's her name film?
Oh, not
where
seen
she's the social worker. The guy's trying to put the baby in the oven.
What?
And
like salad fingers?
She gets assigned the case. And she takes the kid in because the parents are trying to, and what the parents are trying to do, spoiler alert, is kill a demon. And so she ends up being the social worker for this kid who's fucking evil as fuck. And then and there's a social worker, she ends up trying to kill the kid as well. I think it's called Patient 36. Anyway, I might be wrong, but it's anyway. So Bridget Jones, that's her. But anyway, she's a bloody good film.
1987, one of my fave horror movies, actually. I think this is such an ingenious setup. Hellraiser.
Oh, yeah.
Doug Bradley playing Pinface. It was based on a book by Clive Barker, who was sort of like the British Stephen King back in the day. And it was based on a book called The Hellbound Heart. I think that was the original book that it was based on. Hellraiser is a better name. And it involves a woman who has an affair with a man who dies, and then she brings him back to life by summoning him via a puzzle box from hell. And in order to get flesh again, he has to consume the husband. He eats the husband, doesn't he? And he becomes
but she also then brings lovers back. Kill them so they can.
She brings people back so she can kill them and basically feed them to this demon that is her ex-lover. Just
as you do,
and it's all like, it's so fucked up. And that's the Cenobites, very famous sort of horror creations, especially Pinhead.
Yeah, Pinhead's a good. The image of that was really powerful.
Absolutely fucking brilliant. But like, shit special effects, shit direction, shit script. The idea is brilliant. It's just
the 3 of them, aren't there? 3 of those films?
Oh, there's loads more than that. There were 3 main ones, I think.
Yeah, I watched the 3 main ones at the time.
And then it was like Hellraiser, The Quickening and stuff.
Gosh.
Number 38 is The Lighthouse. Same director as The Witch.
I've not seen this. I saw a trailer for it.
Eggers. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I wouldn't call it a horror movie. I don't know if it's a horror movie. I really enjoyed it. I watched it on a plane, actually. Which is a mad place to watch it, but basically it's the kid from Harry Potter and the Vampire Chronicles, what they called, the vampire books, Breaking Dawn. And Twilight, the Twilight books. He's also in Mickey 17,
one of the films,
and he was in Batman or The Batman or Batman.
Robert something or other, is it something?
Robert Pattinson. That's it. Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe. William Dafoe just being the maddest bastard ever because he's just
As he
brilliant.
always is. Yeah.
And it's set on this. It's all filmed in 4:3, so it feels very enclosed, you know, and it's black and white, and a new lighthouse keeper. A new lighthouse keeper's mate comes to this lighthouse in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, and the old lighthouse keeper, and they don't get on, and it's fucked up, and they're just drinking, and they don't know what's real and what's not real. It's a fucked up movie. I really enjoyed it. Others might not. Your mileage may vary on the lighthouse.
Yeah. I like variants of just two characters. It hurts my head.
I think we can all agree on 37. Whether we can agree whether it should be on the list, but
yeah,
Shaun of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead. Yeah. Fucking genius. Great film.
Yeah.
Guillermo del Toro.
On the way to Mars.
Guillermo del Toro at 36. Now, I would have thought maybe Pan's Labyrinth, because that has got some elements of horror with the guy with the hand, the eyeballs in his hands, you know. But nowhere, The Devil's Backbone. The Devil's Backbone, which is set in Spain, I think, in the Spanish Civil War.
Yeah.
It's about a boy called Carlos who's sent to, he gets sent to a creepy orphanage, and there's ghosts and stuff. Yeah. It's sad, it's beautiful, it's scary, it's very good. Talking of very good, The Others with Nicole Kidman, 2001, in which she plays, I think she lives in like the Channel Islands or something, and she's waiting for her husband to come back from the war, and she lives in this big old house, and ghosts keep opening the windows, opening the curtains, and she doesn't know why the ghosts are coming in.
Yeah.
So she gets someone to check why these ghosts are here. Have you seen it? Have you seen The Others? Okay, I'll just leave it there.
I have.
Oh, you have? Okay, so you know what happens. Right.
I did.
Okay, well, we're not going to mention it in case there's people out there who haven't seen it, but The Others, very good. Nicole Kidman, great haunted house film. I really like it when you can just take one set, one location, and tell a really good ghost story, and that's what it is. A really good ghost story.
A good ghost story. Just on that Spanish, there's an author is it called Carlos Ruiz Zafón? Have you ever read any of his books? No. Carlos Ruiz Zafón. His books are being converted into English, and they're kind of dark and spooky, but they're beautifully written. And if you're into sort of ghost stories but good tales, all his books link up with the characters, so you can pick up, and they might be done from a different perspective of a story, and they are just beautiful books. If you're looking for a new author. Yeah,
absolutely. Craig Fury's suggesting Candyman, which I think should be in this list actually, because that's a fantastic movie. Black antagonist for a change, and it's rooted in black culture in America. Great. Great film, scary film, mouthful of bees. Good suggestion. We like it. But it's similarly, another movie, beginning with C. 1976's Carrie, based on the Stephen King book. I think this was the first Stephen King adaptation. And Carrie is a girl played by
Sissy Spacek.
Sissy Spacek. That's why we like calling Elon Musk Sissy SpaceX. But Sissy Spacek, and she is abused by her mother. She is bullied in school to the point of just absolute, the level of bullying that she endures, and then it all builds up to this big prank that's going to be played on her, where she's going to be the prom queen, and she feels finally she's accepted, and this boy likes her, and it was all a big setup to dump pig's blood all over her head. At which point, Carrie's supernatural powers come to the fore.
What a great time!
And everybody dies, and it's got a great little end. It's got a great little jump scare at the end. Well worth watching. Number 33, Let the Right One In, the original from Sweden, 2008. It's a vampire movie. And it's really, really good. Really good. Well worth checking out. Wreck, 2007. Now, I don't know. I kind of feel like the Blair Witch Project should be on here, because I know it's not brilliant, but fuck me, at the time, it was everywhere. It was everything. This is a movie that cost $28,000 to make, and it took over 100 million at the box office.
Yeah.
Bang for your buck ratio. No one's ever going to beat that. No one's ever going to beat that. Okay, Avatar might take 2 billion, but it cost them 200 million to make in the first place. So you can make that much money back on it. And the thing with Blair Witch Project, for those of us old enough to remember it coming out, like it was the first viral internet thing, wasn't it? There was a thing put on it. There was a website a year before the movie came out with the pictures of the actors from the film, like saying they were missing, and it was fantastic. Really good.
A lot of first use of social media to get a buzz going.
Yeah,
really good.
Yeah. The House of Usher, says Diz. Well, I watched The Fall of the House of Usher, which I think was on Netflix, which was fan-fucking-tastic. That was a good one. The Purge, are they horror films? Yeah, I'll definitely give
I don't know
them.
if they're horror films, but they are. It's like Trump's America now, isn't it, really?
Thrillers. Are they thrillers or horror? I don't know. It's in line, but I'll put that. I'll definitely have that.
Sci-fi horror in a way, because it's a few,
yeah.
It's not a real. Yeah.
Oliver's saying Pan's Labyrinth isn't a horror movie. Yeah, but it's got horror elements. It's definitely got horror elements in it, like where he's stitching up his face. Oh fuck.
Rando one then on the side. I don't know if it's on the list, but Ghost Ship.
Oh yes.
That's the opening scene on the deck during the dance. That's pretty. That's when I watched that. I was eating my dinner. I was living on my own. I was eating my dinner, and that first scene when they're all on the dance floor on the Italian ship in 1950s, and the cable goes across the dance floor, and everyone is looking at you. I'm going to stop it there, but you know what I'm talking about. Oh my god,
grim, really
grim.
Dark 4x4 says Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
What else?
Me now.
Yeah. Someone said Near Dawn. Absolutely. Was it Near Dawn? Near Dark, sorry, not Near Dark. I was
Near
like,
Dark's good one.
Near Dark.
On the windows of the cars.
Catherine Bigelow. It's got Bishop and Hudson from Aliens. Bill Paxton and Lance Henriksen in it. Really good.
That is good. It's a good imagination. You know, they're driving in the daytime. They've got foil on the windows of the cars. And any tear and they're burning.
Really good vampire movie. Deep South of America, vampires. Yeah, very good. Very good. Anyway, Wreck, just to go back to Wreck is found footage. It's a found footage movie from 2007, obviously influenced very much by Blair Witch Project. And it's a TV news crew. It's a weird disease that turning everyone into fucking zombies. Good. It's a good movie. It's a good, solid movie. 31. I think everyone's going to agree that this should be on the list. Whether I think it should be higher or not, I don't know. The British movie.
Is Daybreakers on there?
No, but what is on there is The Descent from 2005. Oh yeah,
that's great.
Very claustrophobic. Do you know what though? I didn't like the ending.
Yeah,
because I thought, you know, after all that, I needed the catharsis of knowing that she got away.
Yeah.
I didn't want that ending. Sorry for spoiling the ending for people who haven't seen it, but yeah.
You did want to clean in like that, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, when I was a kid, I thought, wouldn't it be great if the baddies win just once? You know, I'm sick of the goodies always winning in these movies. Why can't the baddies win? And then one day I watched Chinatown. And I was just left with this raging sense of injustice, which has never left me. Never left me.
That's why the Twilight Zone, the new ones, I think it's Twilight Zone, and it's just like there's a sci-fi one where I think I've told you this. They're going to blow the Earth. They're fighting these lizards, people, and they're going to deliver a big shit bomb and blow up the lizard planet. It's the big Earth's last hope, and somehow he gets turned around and he launches. All these ships are coming towards him. Just don't launch. I've got to launch. I've got to kill the lizards. And he launches. But he's above Earth.
Yeah.
And then it ends. And it's like, no. Because the ship got turned around when he was unconscious by the lizard people who were hiding on board his ship. And desperately, he's just killed 6 billion people. It's so the modern sci-fi horror, it really is so exasperating.
One Angry Pagan suggesting Pitch Black. That's a pretty good horror, but ruined by the Chronicles of Riddick, the sequel.
Oh yeah,
not a Judy Dench for some fucking reason. What the hell?
Well, there's three Pitch Blacks now, aren't there?
Is there?
Yeah, there's a third one. It's even worse.
Vin Diesel made another one. And Oliver Vance keeps shouting at me that Pan's Labyrinth is a fantasy movie. You can have a horror fantasy. It's fine. It's got horror elements in it. It's not on the list. I didn't say it was on the list. I just said it had scary bits in it. Like, I wouldn't necessarily watch it with my 11-year-old stepdaughter because I don't want to give her nightmares. So, The Descent, definitely. Poltergeist, 1982.
They're back.
No, they're here.
You moved the body.
They're here.
You moved the gravestones.
They're
Pardon?
here. She says they're
Yeah,
here.
they're here. You moved the gravestones, but you didn't move the bodies.
Yeah, don't
There's a car
don't.
park near me in Kent. All the gravestones are stacked next to the car
Oh
park,
God,
hundreds of them, and you think,
no, don't
oh,
park on that car park.
yeah, exactly that. They moved the gravestones,
Yeah.
not
One of the things
Yeah.
I love about Poltergeist is the scene at the end where the house implodes was all done. This is before computer graphics. It was done by Industrial Light and Magic, and they made like a paper version of a house, kind of, but it had like balsa wood in it and stuff. This perfect model of the house, and then they stuck a big industrial vacuum cleaner at the back of it and sucked it all in. So it's very, very clever the way they did it.
Good.
Yeah, fantastic.
Is Amityville Horrors on your film? They near the Amityville.
No, it's not. But yeah, Amityville, that was scary in the 1980s.
They were terrifying.
There's a lot of really good horror movies out in the 80s,
missed out a few,
including Evil Dead. Although I'd say Evil Dead 2 is probably better, but that's more comedy horror. But Evil Dead, I mean, that has some grim fucking scenes. The woman gets raped by a tree, for Christ's sake. That was cut out, the British version. We couldn't see that. Midsummer at number 28. Fantastic. Florence Pugh goes to... She's traumatized by the death of her parents and her sister, I think it was her sister.
Yeah.
And to get over it, she goes to Sweden, to go up to the north of Sweden to a little place up there called Midsummer, and they're doing their pagan rituals up there that they have, Swedish ancient, rituals and things. It's like... It's a bit like Wicker Man in that it's a daylight horror film, and then these horrific things, and it just gets more and more horrific, and you're screaming like, leave, just get the fuck out of there. Although, I have to be fair to this movie, there is a character in it who goes, fuck this, I'm getting out of here, and just fucking leaves, right? And then they come a cropper. So,
Sean Pertwee.
There's another movie where that happens, which I'm going to come to in a moment.
What's the film where it's 60 Days of Darkness, the one when the North of Alaska?
Yes.
When they all... everybody, half of them become...
Vampires.
Oh my God,
that's so good.
60 Days of Darkness, or...
It's called something like that.
Yeah, it is.
I went to the cinema to see
Someone
that.
in the chat might know, but oh my God, that is...
Yeah.
And they're cut off.
Yeah, they're cut off, vampires, and the sun is not coming up.
Yeah.
That's a good premise for a movie.
Yeah, it's a great film.
But yeah, Midsummer's really good. It follows about ghosts being sexually transmitted diseases, which is fucking brilliant. Another genius film. Not particularly well executed. Well, it's okay, but I mean, the idea of it, I fucking love it. Talking of ideas that I love, Cabin in the Woods.
Good. I was going to mention Cabin.
Josh Whedon's not our favourite person anymore because he's turned out to be a sex pest. Yeah. And he also went to private school.
The ending was unusual.
Yes. Sigourney Weaver's in it. We have a Thor. What's his name? The guy who plays Thor.
You're asking the person who doesn't remember any names. Yeah.
It's got Thor in it. Which has got a really great scene of him. I was going to mention this because I just mentioned it in Midsummer. One of the characters goes, fuck this, I'm out of here. He does that. He goes, fuck this, I'm out of here. And he has one of the best horror movie deaths of any character ever. It is fucking genius. And you'll go, what the fuck? It's absolutely fucking brilliant. Chris, he's probably called Chris. They're all called Chris these days, aren't they? Chris Pine, Chris Evans, Christopher. No, that's Captain America. Christopher Lee, Christopher Hope, Christopher Robin, Chris Hemsworth. Can we say that? Hemsworth?
Hemsworth.
Yeah, that's him. Thor.
Yeah.
Anyway, so at 25, should really be at 28, is 28 Days Later. I want to give a shout out to 28 Years Later. If you've not seen it yet, it's fucking boss. Go and see it.
My wife wants to watch it, but we're doing a daytime watch.
Yeah. Fair enough. It's brilliant. It's not a typical zombie film. It does have zombies in it, and it has some of the zombie tropes, Oh, we think that zombie's dead. Oh, no, he's not dead. Oh, quick, run away. But it's not just asking the question, what if zombies? Which is answer, run away. It is asking the question, what would Britain look like if it was cut off for the rest of the world for 28 years?
Well, we do. Well, it's Isn't that some sort of simile?
Well, yes, there's a metaphor for Brexit.
It's a metaphor. It's
very
a metaphor.
much,
That's
very
I didn't
much
go to
so.
a grammar school. Sorry, I went to Executive Modern. Yeah.
24, Romero again with Dawn of the Dead, 1978. Fantastic movie. Dum, 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 dum. And it's set in a shopping mall. And it's just brilliant because it's just a big... It's got lots to say about consumerism and capitalism and people walking like zombies around a shopping mall. But yeah, really, really good. And that was the first movie that made it so if you got bitten by a bitten by a zombie, you became a zombie.
Excellent.
Up till then, it was like you just got eaten by them.
But it's like The Walking Dead were clever because everybody was zombies, but they didn't become zombies till they died. That was quite clever.
Yeah,
because when the sheriff dies in the first one, his mate, he goes, "We're all zombies." Boom.
Yeah.
He goes, then he realizes they're all infected.
Because the guy from the CDC told him. He said everyone's infected.
That's right. Everyone's infected. There are two honorable members zombie films there, and obviously Dead Set, the one with the Charlie Brooker one.
Charlie Brooker in the Big Brother house.
And then is it Dead Snow, the one about the Nazi zombies in Sweden?
Ooh, yeah, no, Red Snow, Black Snow.
Red Snow, yeah, Dead Snow, I thought it was called.
Maybe.
Whatever it is, it says Nazis and zombies, what's not to like on the cover of the case.
Ooh, someone's mentioned Ginger Snaps. Now, that was a favourite of mine when I was younger.
That's the werewolf one.
Lesbian werewolf film.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with lesbian werewolves. Fucking awesome. Dawn of the Dead says, Freckle Puny, shopping mall scene is a classic. Yeah. When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. One of the best
that with Let Me In was that vampire film at the same time. But,
well, there's no more. I think actually there's no more room in hell. The dead will walk the earth. I think that was the tagline from the original Night of the Living Dead. But they do actually, I think they do say it at the beginning of Dawn of the Dead when they got the radio broadcast and the TV stuff going. And someone's given a shout out to Day of the Dead, 1985, George A. Romero, which is, finish off the trilogy. In a bunker. They're in a bunker, aren't they, in that one, trying to get away from the zombies. That was Ernie Burns saying Day of the Dead. The scariest thing I saw growing up was Jonathan Creek, says...
Well, we all saw it, didn't we? There was a laser, a smoke machine, and a mirror.
And then from Dusk Till Dawn, the Tarantino crime film that suddenly becomes a vampire horror, which is always fun. We mentioned that earlier. Dusk Till Dawn, someone else has mentioned it as well. Midsummer Murders as being 40 Days of Night. It was called 40 Days of Night.
Oh, that's it. Whoever came up with that.
Yeah, thanks, Pygmalion, for reminding. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Well, that is a good film. Yeah, and living in Midsummer is dangerous because everybody dies. I mean, it's like...
Definitely. Okay, so at number 23, we have The Conjuring. And that's... It's one of those based on true events, like Paranormal Activity. It's based on true events. And,
Paranormal Activity, that's the name of the franchise.
There's a ghost of a witch or something. It's all right. The Fly. 1986, David Cronenberg, gruesome body horror. I mean, nothing. It's got nothing now. Well, even watching it, but now it's got absolutely nothing on The Substance. The Substance is like The Fly on heroin or something.
The 1950s version of The Fly was disturbing, and it was also that. It's still bad. The little man in the web going, "Help me!" Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible.
Well, it was a fly, wasn't it, with the man's head?
Yeah.
Help me. Help.
Oh my god, that's so sad.
21, The Omen.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Gregory Peck.
Gregory
fucking Peck.
I think my son's the devil.
Really good. Really good. Like, for like a movie that sets up its own mythology and this, the whole thing is 666 beyond.
And Sam Neill.
Sam Neill. No, he played him in the third one.
Where
he becomes the president of the United States.
Yeah. Oh, is he the president or the ambassador? He's the president.
He's running to president. He's the ambassador's son, isn't he? Because Gregory Peck in the first one's the British ambassador living in the UK.
Right. That's it.
And they can't have kids, so they adopt a kid, and they end up adopting the spawn of Satan by accident.
All I remember I mean, there was the two bits. The bit where he answers the quiz to the teacher's throwing questions at him, and he gets them all right. But the one where his brother goes under the ice is horrible.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's the second one.
Is that the second one?
That's the second one.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, the second one, he's in school. He's in like a posh school.
Yeah. And he goes under the
Freckle Puny, honourable mention, Child's Play. That's another movie that launched 1,000 movies.
Yeah.
I particularly like Bride of Chucky, which just had
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
And that was the same director as who did Freddy versus Jason, actually.
Yeah.
But or Jason versus Freddy, I don't know which way it goes around. But that was brilliant. That was just, and again, really good idea. You have voodoo dolls, right? They're a thing. So what if someone put their spirit into a doll? And then the kid gets the doll just starts killing people, and you think the kid's killing people. It's like, no, it wasn't me, it was the doll. And it's like, all right, kids, whatever you say. Yeah, really good concept. Yeah. And obviously it's cheesy 1980s shit, but at the same time, yeah. Ernie Burns says, it's all for you, Damien. Look at me, Damien. I love you, Damien. This reminds me of Trump fans. Society, the end scene where everyone becomes one entity. I've not seen Society. That sounds good. Nuns on the Run, suggested by Ernie Burns. Yeah, with Eric Idle and Robbie Coltrane. Very funny movie. But it's 1980s, so obviously there's naked women in it because why would you not have that?
With all the kids with the green eyes, the Midwich.
Midwich Cuckoos, Village of the Damned.
Cuckoos. That's scary. Well, they all the kids will look the same anyway.
Yeah, it's Village of the Damned. The book was called The Midwich Cuckoos, I think, by John Wyndham.
Right. Yeah,
is that right?
Yeah,
or I just made that up. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I thought it was, but that's quite a disturbing film.
Yeah. At number 20, we're gonna have to speed up. We only got a minute left.
American. Go on 15 minutes more.
American Werewolf in London.
Yeah, we done that.
Which is already had a mention. And has Rick Mayall in it as one of the people in the pub. What's the name of the pub? Anyone?
Slaughtered Lamb.
Correct. Well done. Top of the class.
There's another horror. I was going to ask you about this. It's about a group of people, van. They go to this backward country, Somersetty village, bit Wickermanish. Everyone in the pub, it's all very awkward. All the food in the pub's really horrible. The pork crack. And there's a scene where they can't get out of the village and they're trying to escape. And I remember they get a silage machine and pour silage down this bloke till he explodes.
They pour what down it?
Silage. They lay him in silage? A barn. It's like cow shit, all the liquid cow shit from the farm. They pour it into him and he explodes. And it's about trying to get out of this village and escape from all these loons and deformed people in this village. It starts out normal. It's a little bit like the Danny Dyer film, but everybody suddenly.
I've never heard of that.
No, I heard it. It's a frightening. The imagery of that film with the guy in the barn where they're pouring the silage into him and he explodes is horrible.
Oh, Jesus!
I hope somebody in the chat might have seen it because it was really disturbing.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a movie called Just the Cabin, isn't there? Is it The Cabin?
Cabin in the Woods? No, we did that one.
No, we did that one. No, Cabin Fever.
Oh yeah,
Cabin Fever. Is that the one with that they think that it turns out to be the preppy kid at the end. It's like the preppy rich kid who's just a fucking psychopath, but he comes from a lineage of psychopaths, which is quite a fun thing to have. And another honourable mention to Tucker and Dale versus Evil, with Alan Tudyk in it. It's just fucking brilliant. It's about these. It's essentially the kids go to a cabin in the woods. And then there's these two, rednecks who are like, country bumpkins. Yeah. And they keep on accidentally murdering the teenagers. But they're trying to save them. But like it just keeps going wrong. And there's just a hilarious scene where one of the teenagers goes into the wood chipper. And the Tucker or Dale try to save him and grabs the legs. It's just like he's holding on to him like this, going, "Come on, get out the wood chipper!" And someone else sees it, and all they see is the leg sticking out the wood chipper. And like, what the fuck? Anyway, it's very very funny. So quite so it turns expectations on its head. So Tucker and Dale versus Evil, I will give an honourable mention to. Next up, we got The Wicker Man, which we've already discussed. Number 18, Suspira. Which is set in a ballet school in Italy. Oh no, Germany. It's set in Italy. I think it's an Italian film. It's Dario Argento. It's about a ballet school in the 1970s. So it's all red and there's lots of boobs and because 70s red boobs and the ballet school is run by witches. It's like a satanic death trap. It's very funny, but it's not meant to be. It's not like Shaun of the Dead or something. You're not supposed to be laughing. And when I saw it as a special all-night movie horror show and screening, along with a bunch of other stuff like The Exorcist and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, me and my mates were pissing ourselves laughing, and one of the guys in the auditorium with us got really annoyed that we kept laughing so much at this horror movie.
Oh dear.
I was like, but it's just really silly. It's just amazing, but it's quite good. Australian movie at 18 is Suspiria. Number 17 is The Babadook.
Yeah.
Which is about grief. It's about grief. It's about overcoming grief, actually.
Picnic at Hanging Rock. I'm going to throw that in.
Oh, fantastic movie. A dream within a dream.
A little bit, atmospheric. And
that was Peter Weir, wasn't it? Fucking love Peter Weir. What a great fucking director. He went on to do The Truman Show. Master and Commander. Was that Peter Weir? I think so.
Yeah, I think it is Peter Weir's Master. That's a great film. Yeah.
He did Witness.
One of my favorites.
Witness with Harrison Ford. That was Peter Weir.
Don't you ever what's it? He goes, can't pull the tit. Don't you heard a tit before? No, what one this big?
Well, I've been to Hanging Rock. If I lived in Australia by now, there would be a music festival every year called Picnic at Hanging Rock.
You just go to Burning Man instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just go and burn a man. That's my someone who votes reform.
Number 2.
The Vivitch is at number 16. Another Robert Eggers film. Terrifying, absolutely fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Anna Taylor-Joy. It's set in ye olde days of the 1700s in America. A girl, a dad, and her siblings are banished, and a mum are banished from a town for some reason, and therefore because they think they're witches.
Honorable side mention in Salem.
Yes, Salem's Lot. Salem's Lot.
Lot. That's it. Yeah, that's the bit when the bat floats up at the window. It's like, oh.
Needful Things. That's another great fucking Stephen King movie. Quite funny. The Vitch.
David Soul was in Salem's Lot, wasn't he? I'm having a flashback.
I think so.
Don't
the singer.
Give up on me, baby.
Rosemary's Baby at number 15, 1968. Roman Polanski, who obviously we don't like because he's a rapist. Scary. But great movie. He has his father's eyes. Mia Farrow. In that. Excellent. Nightmare on Elm Street comes in at number 14. Fucking amazing. No notes. I mean, Freddy gets dispatched too easily at the end. That's the only thing I'll say. She says, I don't believe in you. And he disappears. That's not that satisfying. But then he does come back for interminable sequels. Again. The Ring, number 13. That's the one where she comes out the television. Fucking terrifying. Incredibly daft. Essentially, you're given you watch a VHS movie and then a week later you die.
Yeah.
Unless you give someone else the VHS movie and they watch it, and then the curse passes to them instead. And it turns out it's a little girl trapped down a well who doesn't like DVDs.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got the Blair Witch Project, number 12.
We did.
So it was on the list. I was like, why isn't the Blair Witch Project? I'm sorry, but at the time, it's very much a product of its time. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
It was revolutionary at the time.
Yeah. Get Out at number 11. One of Jordan, what's his name? Fucking Jordan Peele. What's the name of the guy? Oh, Jesus Christ!
Neil Jordan?
No. Jordan Peele. No, Jordan Peele. That's the name of the director.
Hello, it's Jordan Peele here. It's a great band.
It's got Catherine Keener in as the mother, as the matriarch of the family. It does the thing with the. She gets the cup of tea and she swirls the tea back the thing around.
Excellent.
Swirls the spoon around. It's a horror film about white racists stealing the bodies of black people and putting their white brains in the black people's bodies.
Okay, that doesn't sound fun.
It's funny though.
Okay.
It's a horror comedy. Definitely. Just for the bit at the end where like he's half fucking dead. He's had to burn down the house. Everyone's fucking dead. He's running, and his mate finally turns up to save him, and it's a bit late, like because he's saved himself, and he's just like, "I told you." Don't come out with a white girl. It's just
I
dead funny.
didn't kill him. Yeah.
We didn't burn him. So, number 10.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a horror film. Silence
Go
of the
on.
Lambs.
Oh, it's a bit gory, isn't it? What did you hear, Clarice? It was the Silence of the Lambs, Dr. Lecter.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice cake.
Yeah, I like Hannibal better. All the Venice stuff, all
Really?
the Florence. I liked Hannibal. Yeah, I thought it was really
I
good.
flew halfway around
Read
the
the
world
book.
just to watch you run. Hello, Clarice.
I'm thinking of having you for dinner.
But yeah, Silence of the Lambs at number 10.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hereditary at number 9, which I think is quite high for Hereditary. This is a 2018 movie.
Not seen it.
Don't stick your head out the window. It's a load of mad shit happens. Turns out that the granny was in a demon worshipping cult, and so the family are all fucked up because of it.
Okay.
So there you go. Yeah, and it's quite a lot of fun, I think. Now, I don't know about this one either. Number 8. I mean, it's a good film, but is it a horror film? Maybe. It's Jaws. 1975, Steven Spielberg's
It's gore. I would say
breakthrough
gore.
movie.
Gore. I'll get your shark. Gore.
After Jewel, which was a great movie. Ever see Jewel?
Jewel. Oh yeah, that was
Steven Spielberg movie.
Yeah, who was in that? The guy was the detective guy driving the little shitty car. Jewel was fighting the lorry, wasn't he?
Fighting the lorry.
highway?
Yeah.
What was his name? That actor's name? He was McLeod or something. Or was that? Yeah, he was a detective. No, something Weaver.
I'm not gonna get it. It's too long ago.
Oh yeah,
Didn't care anymore.
Something Weaver. It was something Weaver. Anyway, that was the guy.
Jaws. It is a horror movie. It is because it's got loads of blood in it. It's got the suspense. It's got the don't go into the water. It's got it starts off with the girl. Is she skinny dipping at the beginning of it when she gets taken by the shark? Fantastic. But there is the law of diminishing returns with the Jaws franchise. Number 1 is like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 2 is 66%. Number 3 is 33%. And number 4, The Revenge, is 0%. Like, no one thinks it's a good fucking film. It's shit.
Well, number 3, the one with the kid kept falling in and everybody keeps dying to save the kid. That was like, oh, that kid's really annoying.
Yeah. We've only got a few minutes left, so we're going to have to rattle through the last few. Texas Chainsaw Massacre at number 7. Fantastic, scary, fucked up film. Not as gory as you might think.
Yeah.
But that scene in where they sit around having the dinner with the fucked up family and she's sitting there, it's traumatic. It's a traumatic film to watch because the other kids get dispatched in the first few minutes. It's the girl who then keeps thinking that she's escaped, and every time she thinks she's escaped, she gets taken back into the family brood.
Yeah.
It is
Thriller Killer and Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out at the same time.
Number 6, The Thing, John Carpenter
that is
again.
classic.
Fucking absolute classic. And that scene where they do the blood test.
Yeah.
And competent. They're all like in Night of the Living Dead. They're all competent. Yeah. They all do the right fucking thing in given the seconds. And I'll give the next is Halloween, in which people don't do the right thing. In which there's a killer going around and they all decide to go and do.
The thing is good. I mean, the bit where the spidery thing and his head is in, and the guy goes, "I don't fucking believe it."
Fantastic. And at the end, nice ambiguous ending. Yeah. Who knows what's going to happen?
We'll just sit here for a while.
Yeah. One of them is
Russell. Great.
Fantastic movie. So number 5 is Halloween. Like I say, incompetent good people in that, where they do stupid things like run upstairs and hide in the cupboard. And and I don't know how Mike Myers knows how to fucking drive. But still low budget horror, absolute classic. What was the mask of that you used, picked up?
Oh God!
The scary mask. It was a William Shatner mask.
Oh my God! That's
fun fact. Nice. Number 4 is probably one of the greatest films of all time. Just full stop. Alien.
Yeah.
Haunted House in Space. Again, competent. Sigourney Weaver playing Warrant Officer Ellen Ripley. She says, "Don't bring him in to the main spaceship because he needs to go into quarantine. He's got fucking parasite on his face. We don't know what the fuck that is." And they overrule her because of sexism.
Yeah.
But she knows what she's doing. She does everything by the book.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they've got Ash, the robot played by Bilbo Baggins, basically plotting against him. Number 3, again, one of the greatest movies of all time, Psycho. 1960, Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Often imitated, never bettered. Based on the Ed Gein murders, as is The Silence of the Lambs and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And Psycho.
And the series, the television series, the prequel is brilliant.
Bates Motel? Was it called Bates Motel?
Bates Motel. It's really good.
Yeah. Psycho's fucking amazing. I mean, just like just to set it up in that way and have Janet Leigh, obviously Marion Crane. She's going to be the main character. We're going to follow her all the way through the movie, and we get halfway through the movie, and she just gets murdered.
Yeah, I like
Spoilers.
it. When that,
number 2, again, one of the greatest movies ever made. Stephen King adaptation. Stanley Kubrick. Jack Nicholson, it's got to be. It's The Shining.
The Shining.
Fucking fantastic.
It's Johnny.
Midnight on the stars. And
you know, I'm going to shock. I've never seen The Shining, and I have never seen The Exorcist.
Well, do you know what number 1 is?
Go on.
The Exorcist. It's got to be. William Friedkin's
I know my horror limits
1973
now.
opus. The Exorcist might seem a bit silly now. The special effects don't necessarily hold up. And The Shining is just a little bit odd. But these are 2 very deeply unsettling movies to watch. Movies that have images in them that stay with you in a way that
my whole life is unsettling.
But yeah, I can't argue with them putting. This isn't necessarily my list, by the way. I can't argue with them putting Exorcist at number 1. It is a really good movie.
Yeah, it is good. Yeah.
And it was a phenomenally successful movie as well. And that's something to be said for some of these other films that, you know, one of the ones that did well at the box office. And there might be some little weird films that you love because they're kind of scary. But, you know, it is good. It is
Any
good.
honorable mentions then? They haven't, you know, as I said, Dead Snow, I think it's Dead Snow, the zombie Nazi one is a great film.
Yeah.
You know, those films just.
Well, Weapons, that came out this year, is a fantastic horror movie. It's really good. At 3:12 or something in the morning, every child in a particular class, in a particular school, in a particular suburb of a particular town, they get out of bed and they run, and they all run in this weird way with their arms sort of out, which is reminiscent of the little girl who gets the naked girl on the famous picture from Vietnam who had napalm on her.
Yeah.
They run like that, and they run away, and there's all like Ring doorbell footage and the CCTV footage of all the kids running away, and it's like a mystery of like where are these kids gone, and there's only one kid in the class who hasn't disappeared. Really, really worth checking out. Speak No Evil, the original. This is a Danish-Dutch film. I think it's Dutch, and it is like Eden Lake. It's not supernatural. It's not supernatural. It's just that could happen. That could literally happen.
Eden Lake we didn't talk about Eden Lake.
No, we didn't. But that is a really good horror film because it could happen. You're on holiday, some scallies turn up.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're dead. Troll Hunter. People are shouting in the chat.
There was in the 70s, there was a number of films. There was this family in an RV going across America, and witches are chasing them, and all at the end, and they're trying to get away from witches who are chasing them on bikes and cars, and it's, you know, because they've disturbed some burial, some ceremony, they've seen something when they're on holiday, and they get chased across, and at the end they think they've got away, and I'm going to spoil the ending because none of you have seen this thing, but anyway, they pull into a field, they go, we've done it, we got away, and the next thing, a big ring of fire goes dup, 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 right around their RV, and then the film, the title roll, and it's quite a dark, and it's again disturbing. It was kind of like, you know,
a Quiet Place deserves a mention. I think X does as well, and the prequel to that, Pearl, I think that definitely deserves a mention as well, with Mia Goth in it. If you're going to be in horror movies, the name Mia Goth is just perfect for being in horror movies. Nope, which is quite fun. It's an alien fucking cowboy, monkey eating people's faces fucking film.
Yeah.
It's fucked. It's it's a very strange film.
Yeah. How about the Al Pacino lawyer thing with
Oh, The Devil's Advocate.
yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, I guess so. That's a
It's a
great
classic.
film. The
It's a great film.
Menu. The Menu is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. It's Ray Fiennes on this island with this 5 Michelin star restaurant, and the menu is death and carnage. It's fucking
Excellent.
brilliant. Black Phone, which came out a couple of years ago. Black Phone 2's out at the cinema now. Smile, which had a really good viral marketing campaign. I don't know if there's the killing of a sacred deer that gets a mention. Let's see if there's anything else. No. Infinity Pool. Oh yes, I think that's got Mia Goth in it as well. She appears in. She's our new Scream Queen. Infinity Pool is about this fictional land where these Americans go on holiday, and if you accidentally commit a crime and you kill someone, they put you to death, but they don't put you to death. They make a clone of you and put the clone to death.
Wow.
It's really fucked up. It's really interesting. It's kind of like a bizarro thing. It's good. It's really good.
I love it.
I wouldn't necessarily call this a horror film, but it's What's Inside, which is a terrible name for a film. It's What's Inside is a really good. Yeah, it's horror. It's horror. It's a body swap horror comedy, and the question is asked. When normally a body swap is just 2 people, like vice versa, or Freaky Friday or something. This is, this is 8 people, and they all swap into each other's bodies, and then 2 of them die, and they don't want to go back because their consciousness is in someone else's body, but they want their body back, and really, really good. So the recommendations from me include them. Mandy, that's all right, I guess. Hush. There's one called Fresh Meat. Which is about a very charming and charismatic cannibal who gets female victims and chops them up and then sells the meat to people on the internet. It's just called Fresh. I think it's just called Fresh.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause I think Fresh Meat was a Channel 4 series.
Yes, it was. I think it's called Fresh. No, it's good. I think it's the guy who plays the Winter Soldier. But we are now 5 minutes past our 7:15
we better go.
Deadline, and
night.
our respective partners are going to go fucking ape shit.
Yeah, they will.
So you better go and enjoy your fish and chips.
I am. Yeah.
I think
it's been great. No, I really enjoyed it. I knew more about the horror films than I thought I did.
Yes, you do. You do. Yeah. Because when I suggested, you're like, I don't really watch Marvel. But I do think that at some point you should really watch The Exorcist and The Shining. Just
probably have to be in the daytime.
just to be a completist. Anyway. Okay, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for taking part in the discussion tonight. And have a great Halloween if I don't see you before. Woo-hoo. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. with Morning Brew. Until then, I'd just like to say, can you please give us a like on the way out? Just to keep us going. Just keep us nourished in our likes. That's the only nourishment we get these days, isn't it, Rach?
It is.
We do.
Yeah.
And until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on. Hello, good evening, welcome, and goodbye. Thank you.